Welcome viewers. On the 23rd of July 2024, police at Manchester Airport responded to reports that a man matching Mohammed Fahir Amaaz's description had allegedly headbutted a member of the public inside a Starbucks cafe in Terminal 2. Officers quickly located Amaaz near a ticket machine and attempted to arrest him. According to evidence accepted by the jury, Amaaz violently resisted arrest. CCTV and police body-worn camera footage showed him throwing repeated punches, elbow strikes and a kick during the confrontation. Police Constable Lydia Ward was punched to the ground, suffered a broken nose and later required surgery. PC Ellie Cook was repeatedly assaulted and later described the attack as physically and psychologically life-changing. The earlier victim from Starbucks was also found to have been assaulted during the incident. And this is fair warning that there might be some violence shown in this video.
Why? I just don't understand why. There was no need to punch me in the face. I mean, that felt like it was a targeted assault on myself.
This is PC Lydia Ward talking about this moment in July 2024 when she and colleagues tried to arrest a man at Manchester Airport, and this is what happened. That punch broke her nose.
What's the thing that really sticks in your mind about what happened on that day?
Well, that's the mentality of these Middle Eastern people. They covertly fit into Western society, but for many of them, the number not exactly is known. Underneath, when it becomes overt, they've got no respect or regard for any of the authority that runs the Western world. And this is evidence of that.
Just the pain of it, it really, really was painful. That's the main thing that sticks in my mind, and the shock that it had happened and how frightened I was. You're never prepared for that. Even though I know I'm a police officer and I have been in situations where I felt frightened before, never as much as in that moment.
Mohammed Amaaz was convicted of the assault of PC Ward. Initially, only a part of the video emerged, showing what the police did, but not what led up to it.
It was really frustrating, and there was an element of me being angry about that because I just wanted to scream, no, that's not the full story, and people obviously didn't know. And the frustration is that nobody else was there apart from the people in that video, so no one else knows what happens, but yet people are commenting on it and giving their opinions.
But that online commentary continued even when the full video of what happened to PC Ward was played in court.
It just felt like people were, she should have done more.
It's a complete and utter disregard for authority. As officers struggled to gain control, firearms, Officer PC Zachary Marsden used force after Amaaz had been brought to the ground. A short mobile phone clip shows Marsden kicking Amaaz rapidly spread across social media. Without the events leading up to that moment, the footage prompted widespread accusations of racism. And this is, people don't want to be under authority. Excessive police force and misconduct triggering protests and intense public debate. Days later, the release of CCTV footage revealed the earlier stages of the confrontation, including the violent resistance and assault on officers, which are absolutely inexcusable. Prosecutors argued that the complete sequence provided crucial context missing from the original viral clip and significantly changed public understanding of what had occurred.
Do not go out, you know, every day looking to target a certain group of people or anything like that. We just go out, we do our job. If you've done something wrong and you need arresting, then you need arresting, and it doesn't matter what background you're from.
Well, it does. If you're not from these Middle Eastern people, as I said, many of them live an overt life, a covert. They'll covertly look like they're mixing in, but when push comes to shove, they're not. When it goes overt, like we've seen here, it can get very nasty very quick.
Going back to policing.
I think there was some frustration after it had happened, maybe a slight bit of anger. I felt like in this job you can't win. That's how it feels some days, you just can't win. Like, if, you know, like you can never make the right decision because there's always going to be somebody to complain about something or say in hindsight you should have done this better. I think I'm different, but I think in some ways, yes, it probably will always have an impact on me, that I'll always, when I go to attend an incident as a police officer, have it in the back of my mind, okay, things can escalate, things can get out of control very fast, and, you know, you're never actually safe.
But now, as a new mum, she has returned to the job, still with questions.
I want to understand, I would have liked to have understood why he did what he did. And I want him to understand how that...
Okay, so what they're failing to realise is there's no regard, number one, for Western authority. Number two, they do knock the women around from where they come from. Women are subservient. Number three, they went into a violent frenzy, which is what's going on underneath in their minds. And number four, they wouldn't have stopped unless they were actually stopped physically.
Him doing that impacted my life. Maybe for him to take some responsibility for what he's done.
They won't, because that's their culture. That's their culture over there. They're not going to take responsibility for what they believe is right. Following a 4-week trial at Liverpool Crown Court, Amaaz was convicted of assaulting 2 police officers and a member of the public and sentenced to 3 years and 6 months imprisonment. 2 juries failed to reach verdicts on allegations relating to PC Marsden. And what about the brother of this bloke? And prosecutors later decided not to pursue a 3rd trial. The separate investigation into the lawlessness of the officer's use of force remains ongoing, and I hope they get off. But there's no mention of the brother. He was belting them all. Ultimately, the case became a powerful reminder that partial footage can shape public opinion long before the complete evidence is available.
Show some remorse and an apology.
And you've not had that?
I've not had that, no.
No, she will never get an apology off them guys. You got to remember, a lot of these Middle Eastern people are what's called covertly integrating, which means that they will live the Western way as far as possible. But as you can see, if push comes to shove, it's going to get brutal and nasty very, very quick.